welcome to another Shorts. Yet more gems from the community. This one. At first I thought I'm going to use it as an interlude. As art in my interlude. But then I walked around it and I started looking and I thought, no, this is only a very small area. But my God, is this well done. Wait till I swing the camera around you to see the mountains. Look at that. Look at that. The sound of the wind. It's a very small location. My God, it deserves it. It deserves to be in a short. It's extremely well done. It's simple as that. And as I've always said, my judgment is on the creation more than anything else. And this is fantastic. I just keep looking at this snow. Look at this snow on those planks. And look at the snow around this. So I'm looking at. I'm just looking at the effect. And how clever it is. I wonder why he's not putting any on those bars though. But it's cold. It's a cold environment. It feels cold, and the lovely tones is used. The lighting, almost black and white. Just picking out that brown in the wood. Because of the way that the colour saturates everything. Oh, I love the tone of this location. Look at that. Yeah, I was thinking about thumbnails. I went with a different one though. But look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just fantastic on its own as a piece of art? Look at that. You could take a still picture of that and draw it, couldn't you? You could paint it. I still think an opportunity has been missed, folks. Somebody needs to put an environment together that's purely about taking photographs. Rather like No Man's Sky used to be my side hobby with No Man's Sky was to go around taking photographs. As opposed to screenshots, you know. Set up some nice little locations. This, I loved it. I loved it. I love that little clump of wood. That little sound, look. The ball just lights up for a section, look, for a fraction of a second. It's relaxing. This. It's not too. It's not easy, but it's easy enough for it to be relaxing. It's forgiving in some aspects, but it's still a challenge. Perfect for somebody like me. Ooh, see. That sound of wood. That sound of wood, I used to love it in Little Big Planet 2. When people made wooden levels. There was a Japanese guy who used to make loads of wooden levels. Oh, please tell me his name in the chat if you can remember, in the comment section. But he used to make levels with wood. I used to love the sound of it. It puts you there. Makes it sound solid, doesn't it? Wood is such a familiar sound to us. It's ingrained in our psyche. It puts us immediately there. Isn't it just cool though? Ooh, oh look. The pain of failure on it. Oh. I did that on purpose, of course, so I could return to the start. But, yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. I do love this. I have followed the creator. I think I followed the creator. I always follow the creator normally. I noticed a couple. I went back and checked through my list. And I'd forgotten. Can't believe a couple of the ones I've forgotten to follow. This was a nice little hidden area. Quite like this. That camera swing there. I think, just if you're watching, don't swing the camera until it's over the top of it. Just don't swing the camera until he's right over the top of that block. You can't fall off anyway. Yeah, it just disorientates you slightly. It's a really teeny weeny niggle, that's all. This is wonderful stuff. I would love to see loads of levels made like this. I mean, they could be huge. They could be massive, because you're basically dealing with blocks, aren't you? And a ball. Just do something with that background, I think. A nice different colour sky and a different fleck type would sort that out, I think. I'm a sucker for a purple sky, I don't know why. Sure, you can get on top of that somehow. Yeah, but this is extremely cool. And this, Crazy K. I went quite a way through the list to find this. I think it's quite an old one, to be quite honest. But it just loved the layout of it. It's that weird again, unfussy. But it feels unexplored. That's what I liked about it. It felt as if I was the first person to ever find this location and search through this location. It felt unlived in, the opposite of lived in, for want of a better word. Oh, for want of a better made up word. Unlived in. I suppose there must be an unlived in. I liked the use of the flex in this as well. Especially for the waterfall. Very, very confident. It's not messed about. It's broad strokes. Sort of strokes you would expect from an accomplished oil painter. Knows exactly what's going to happen once he puts the paintbrush on the canvas. Look at it. Look how bold this is. Nothing tentative about this, is there? It's bold. This is not the sort of thing I could do. I am the complete opposite to this. But look how well that works. Look at it. I'd be picking at that for hours. Yeah, excellent. I liked the night and day cycle as well. It brought a different sort of... I didn't realise you could die there. In my defence. It brought a different mood. That effect in the sky, look. It's cool. Cool. So it's like the night pressing down on the environment, isn't it? It's encroaching. The night is encroaching. And then this, which was a bit weird. Got this strange sound, and then it shrunk into the sand. Now I'm not sure whether there are other things in this area. As soon as that happened, I thought, oh, should I go and investigate longer? But I'd already got a big chunk of the footage, so I didn't really want to press on much longer. But I don't know, maybe you could tell me in the chat whether this is expanded, or whether they're out of the places, but there was an invisible wall there, so I couldn't go past that. And the next one by Slane Mackenzie, a little side project he's been working on that I had to stop. I've got to admit, I got to a point and I could not get past it. This is cut off. This is being cut right down because I could not solve the final puzzle. Excellent one. I mean, you know, I worked this out. This was quite simple. Just need to match the colours. Look. Very simple concept, but lovely presentation. And like I said, nobody else has done it. This one got me a little while. I didn't notice the ones and the twos. This is my second recording. The first time I was doing it random. So I didn't want to look stupid. I went back and recorded it again. But now I've told you, what was the point? I still look stupid. But yeah, this is... I love that idea. That revealing window, circular window. And so far so good, right? I'm doing quite good. Now this is where I just fall apart. This is a very lengthy part. Now, if you're watching this, please explain to me what I was meant to do. Because I could not fathom it. I'll leave this in just to show you, just to humiliate myself. I figure that might make me a better gamer. If I show folks how terrible I am at this game, it might humiliate me. Especially if somebody comes in the comment section and says, "You fool, it was this." And it's something so easy. Now I'm thinking, what? I don't even know the form. At some point I start just going through them in the hope that something slightly different happens and then I can see a pattern emerging. But no. Right, it's green in that circle, so why can't I get green on there? I can only use blue there. If I can only use blue there, why can I only use blue there? Do you see what I mean? I could not fathom it. Could not fathom it at all. Look, red won't work there. So it's nothing to do with it being on the right. Blue works there. Now I've got an empty circle. But why have I got an empty circle? What fills the empty circle? I thought I needed a fourth colour, and I needed to mix these colours to get that fourth colour, but I couldn't figure out how to mix. This went on for quite some time. It was painful. It was painful. So yeah, get in the comments and let me know what this fool was doing wrong. And the next thing, just wonderful. Just wonderful. Just watch this. Isn't that just wonderfully presented? Perfect music. I like the fact you can just move the camera around where you want as well. As well as flip from one angle to the next. There's my thumb. Oh, I could get so better. I could get some really excellent thumbs if I had a free roaming camera. Oh, the frustration of that camera being linked to the character. Give me a free roaming character. Mini Molecule, please. Please let me have a free roaming character at camera so I can take some good thumbs. And that's it. So, as usual, I will say, fare thee well, toodle pip, au revoir, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on another one.